Yesterday we visit Mount of Tabor, Nazareth, Galilee, Capernaum, Mount of Carmel, Haifa. Day 4. It was 4 a.m. when we awoke. We left hotel behind us and ride down the valley towards the ancient desert fortress of Masada. Road was quiet and scary dark. In Hebrew, Masada means stronghold or fortress. In 1 Samuel 22-3-5 and 1 Chronicles 12-116, David had taken his parents to Moab for safety, and he and 400 of his men returned to Judah and temporarily camped in the Masada stronghold. We clambered over the rocky steps, up the steep slope, with the howling wind blowing against us. Along the way, we constantly looked behind our shoulders. In the darkness, we found our way up the snake path, a steep and winding dirt track that weaves its way along the mountain's slope up to the top of the rock plateau where the desert fortress sits. It took us just over an hour of walking to get to the top. When standing at the top of the mountain, it was impossible to see anything farther than 5 meters. In less than 1/2 hour an amazing view appeared in front of us. This sunrise is rated in the top 10 world's sunrise spots. The first glimpse of the bright shining sun was magical. We stood there, not looking on anything else around us but that. It was like the sun had never risen before. In year 37, King Herod built an unbelievable structure on the top of Masada. Herod designed it as a winter palace for himself. In year 73, Roman governor Flavius Silva marched against Masada. The Romans established camps at the base of Masada, laid siege to it and built a circumvallation wall. They then constructed a rampart of thousands of tons of stones and beaten earth. In year 74, Flavius Silva moved a battering ram up the ramp and breached the wall of the fortress.
If ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
And during the second part of the day we went to Ein Gedi National Park. Ein Gedi is an oasis on the western border of the Dead Sea. According to the Bible, David flees from King Saul to the desert of Ein Gedi.
And it came to pass, when Saul was returned from following the Philistines, that it was told him, saying,
Behold, David is in the wilderness of En Gedi.
Then Saul took 3,000 chosen men out of all Israel, and went to seek David and his men upon the rocks of the wild goats. And he came to the sheepcotes by the way, where was a cave. And Saul went in to cover his feet, and David and his men remained in the sides of the cave. And the men of David said unto him,
Behold the day of which the Lord said unto thee, Behold, I will deliver thine enemy into thine hand, that thou mayest do to him as it shall seem good unto thee.
Then David arose, and cut off the skirt of Saul's robe privily. And it came to pass afterward that David's heart smote him, because he had cut off Saul's skirt. And he said unto his men,
The Lord forbid that I should do this thing unto my master, the Lord's anointed, to stretch forth mine hand against him, seeing he is the anointed of the Lord.
So David stayed his servants with these words, and suffered them not to rise against Saul. But Saul rose up out of the cave, and went on his way.
Gedi Nature Reserve encompasses a massive area with up to 9-hour hikes. The elevation ranges from 423 meters below sea level and up a mountain ridge about 200 meters above sea level. Next we went for swim in the Dead Sea, which is right in front of us. The Dead Sea is about 45 miles long, 11 miles wide, 400 meters below sea level. It is the body of water between us and Jordan. The moment you walk into the Dead Sea, the salt content causes you to become buoyant. You sit in the water like you have taken a chaise lounge with you. The sea gets its name because the water has a salt content of 33%. However, that condition of the water may not be forever because Ezekiel 47:8-11 tells us that one day the Dead Sea would become fresh and fishermen would line its bank. Eilat, the southern modern city of Israel, is a favorite holiday resort. Eilat was an important city for the past 3,000 years due to its access to the Red Sea, its location on the major trade routes. We quickly dropped our stuff to the hotel and went out looking where to get something to eat. Lucky we found this place. Very good grill food, fresh, clean, a lot of salads, very good price and service. We stayed in Crown Plaza Hotel. The location is fantastic. 2 minutes walk from the airport, close to the city center and up to 10 minutes walk to the beach. And balcony with an excellent night view. Plans for tomorrow: crossing Jordan border, Wadi Rum, camel ride, and Petra by night.